actually pinpoint the time you went mad. This is it for me. Surrounded by the only person who listens to me. These walls in my room. It might sound crazy, but feel me on this.
They say my writing's schizo, I wish life was simple, but I sit here and don't like what I see outside my window. When you start to doubt everything underneath the clouds and sky, but I sit here surrounded by
these walls.
I don't hate life, but it seems like something ain't right. I'm tired of people pretending to care with their fake eyes. I remember back in my young days, all the kids was clowning I. That's why I'm still surrounded by
these
I finally
walls.
lost my mind, now I'm feeling so isolated. I sit in my room with the curtains drawn, have no light escaping. It must be all the lines I've taken, it's summertime, I'm shaking. The only thing I have for company is these walls and the rhymes I'm making. So claustrophobic, where I feel the safest, these walls are closing and I can't escape them. I keep moving in forward motion. One day I had a nightmare, I was drowning in an enormous ocean. And I woke from my dream, looked down and the floor was open. I live my nightmares every day, but I live them without being asleep. When I speak, it isn't me on the beat, that's the reason it's deep, it's not Pete. The agoraphobia keeps me inside and it doesn't help. Split personality, I'll probably be good if I was someone else. In hell I'll probably fucking melt, so don't examine my thoughts. I'll have an out-of-body experience of people body bagging my corpse, left to rot in a funeral home. Sometimes death has a beautiful dome. When a reaper comes knocking, it's such a musical tone.
They say my writing's schizo, I wish life was simple, but I sit here and don't like what I see outside my window. When you start to doubt everything underneath the clouds and sky, but I sit here surrounded by
these walls.
I don't hate life, but it seems like something ain't right. I'm tired of people pretending to care with their fake eyes. I remember back in my young days, all the kids was clowning I. That's why I'm still surrounded by
these
I hate a lot
walls.
of people, wish some wasn't living and breathing. The truest shit I ever wrote, yeah, I'm living with demons. People try and lock part of the brain where I hid my secrets, but I don't listen, I keep it. My heart is hidden beneath it. Imagine spending life in prison, just waiting to die in rigor mortis. But that's the only way you're living in this world, so don't think it's morbid. Left in the gallows in medieval times amongst kings and horses. People watch peasants die, but they didn't forfeit. So in such a messed up world, I ain't faced by idle threats. How can you scare somebody who's feeling suicidal, stressed? Too much white and X, used to do it all and get high as a jet. Been sober lately, but feel the toll, it's made my life a mess. Want to be merry in life, fly with angels, but demons perish my flight. Now I'm trapped around these walls, feels like I'm buried alive. So try and bring me down further, many have tried. How can you damage a soul that already has died?
They say my writing's schizo, I wish life was simple, but I sit here and don't like what I see outside my window. When you start to doubt everything underneath the clouds and sky, but I sit here surrounded by
these walls.
I don't hate life, but it seems like something ain't right. I'm tired of people pretending to care with their fake eyes. I remember back in my young days, all the kids was clowning I. That's why I'm still surrounded by
these now I speak to myself and I've made friends with the war. He tells me I'm crazy, so I'm deciding whether I should be ending it all. Life is all about getting took advantage of and get used. Friends stab you in the back and then move on to the next dude. Sometimes I don't know who is that man in the mirror, so now I've devised a game plan and it's clearer. Exterminate every stake that doesn't feel too nice, cause they say you're nobody till somebody kills you, right? So I take this opportunity to slowly jot my eulogy. I've lived 24 years on this planet, even my family ask who is he. So my suicide note will read, my belongings I leave to my girl. But I got a few things to take care of before I'm leaving this world. I got some enemies to pay back and some vendettas to settle. Once they're all dead, I'll be led to the devil. Sit surrounded by these walls and get a gun to clap. Put the barrel to my head, pull it and I'm never coming back.
They say my writing's schizo, I wish life was simple, but I sit here and don't like what I see outside my window. When you start to doubt everything underneath the clouds and sky, but I sit here surrounded by
these walls.
I don't hate life, but it seems like something ain't right. I'm tired of people pretending to care with their fake eyes. I remember back in my young days, all the kids was clowning I. That's why I'm still surrounded by
these walls.